Two ways. I raise my efficiency. I become more awesome so that I can achieve everything I want to do, or I start to say no and I simply reduce my demand. Two factors, okay? And we're going to discuss both of them. We'll start with raising our efficiency. Right now, everything we do takes more time than it actually should. Whether it's studying, cleaning your room, finding a husband or wife, buying a car, deciding to come to this camp, and so on and so forth. Everything we do takes more time than it actually should. And the reason for that is quite simple. We are easily distracted. Very easily distracted. Examples: those people who spend 2 to 3 hours an evening creeping on Facebook. When we are typing up a document on our computer, which window is always open in the bottom left corner? Our email. And we see Gmail, and we're waiting for that bracket to go from 0 to 1. Even better, 2. Yes, now I don't have to write my document. I can look at my email. The news, music, MSN, and so on and so forth. The phone, food. Why during exam times do people gain weight? Because they don't want to study, so we can just keep on snacking, and you just snack for a week then. What is going to happen? Naturally, we're going to gain 10, 20, 30 pounds. I've seen it in front of me. This is what we do. We get easily distracted. And the point about distractions is that we allow ourselves to be distracted. It's just like sadness. No one can make you sad. No one can make you happy. You have to allow yourself to be sad and happy. No one can distract you. You have to allow yourself to be distracted. Like right now. A lot of you are focused on what's being said, and a lot of you are not focused. The choice is up to you. Those who are not focusing are wanting to be distracted. You're allowing yourself to be distracted by what's going on in here. And those who are not, those who are focusing, are choosing not to be distracted in here. I can't do that. I'm not distracting you. Some of you are thinking, yeah, he is distracting me from the pencil. It's a choice that we make about distraction and not distraction. And it's really funny because in DC again, I asked everyone to write out their schedules, and he's not here today, but I was dying when I read this. Vikas Bector is his last name. And I asked everyone to write out their schedules. Vikas wrote all of these things he's doing, and the last part, he wrote, and he wrote, daydreaming, 2 hours. And everyone was very silent, and I was just laughing, and I looked over at him, and he was like, he was so proud at the fact that he was daydreaming. And we do it too. We glorify our distractions. Just like our anger, like our jealousy, like our stress, we glorify that we are easily distracted. We may not verbalize it as such, but we act like it. We do glorify our distractions. To help us not get distracted, what we need to do is take on more in our lives. Those who do more are more disciplined. Those who do less are less disciplined. When I started out in an administrative and commercial studies program, I had 10 hours of class a week. What the hell am I going to do with the rest of my time other than party and travel and sleep? When I joined Ivy, that went to 50 hours of class a week. And that's my classes were at 8 a.m. and they finished at 3 p.m. That's where that discipline really came out. When I had more to do, I became more disciplined. For a lot of us, we don't do enough. We go to school, we watch TV, we play on the internet. We don't do any housework, we don't cook, we don't clean, we don't make money, and so on and so forth. But if we took on more, we would have to become more less distracted because there's more to do. So we should strive to take on more, whether it's learning another language, whether it's the aspiration to lose 5 pounds, whether it's that, yes, I will start doing the dishes in the house, I'll build something, I'll start coming here more, I'll teach a Balavihar class. When I have more to do, then I'm not as distracted. And if I'm still distracted, I need to have the courage and the honesty to walk away from that distraction. Yesterday, when you were doing your first discussion, and I sat in the corner of Badri, and I started reading a book, and I was reading it, and I was just distracted at what the groups are doing. So what did I do then? I got up and I left then. I had the honesty to say that I can't compete with this distraction. I left, and I went and sat in the main area of Badri in front of the bookstall. In the same way, if email is distracting us, shut it off. Close it. Delete Facebook. I know so many people that now have deleted Facebook because they were honest with themselves that they cannot cope with that. That's okay. They're being honest with themselves. Walk away from it. In Bleeding the Truth, I wrote about how if we ever are in a situation where we feel very lusty, and we can't, and we know a bad situation is about to happen, best thing to do, walk away. Only positive can come out of that. By remaining in that situation, only negative can come out. So to help us avoid these distractions, we need to start doing more, taking on more, as well as being honest to just cut out those distractions, walk away from them. Like we walk away from a fight, walk away with the distractions in our mind. Walk away from. Okay. Some of us claim that we cannot concentrate. I can't concentrate in my schoolwork. I can't concentrate on my job. I can't concentrate on my significant other. And endless parents, my beta or beti, they cannot concentrate. Endless emails about this. And I would agree with them yesterday, but I won't agree with them today. Because, what if we brought down the projector and we started showing Dark Knight? Would you not be able to concentrate then? You would definitely be able to concentrate. Concentration is not a lack of capability here, unless there is a biological or chemical matter that needs to be addressed, which for most people in this room is not the case. Concentration is not a lack of capability, it's a lack of care. We just don't care about what we're doing, so we don't concentrate. Anything we care about, we significantly concentrate on. Football. Every score, every game, every time, every player, where they were born, who they're married to, what school they went to, which trophies they got, which drugs they're taking. We know all of these details. But what does the body BMI represent? We've been here since grade 2. BMI? Vivekji, can you explain this funny chart that you brought here? Because we don't care about it as much as we do about football. That really good friend of mine that I keep referring to, who came to visit me in India, he said that he was referring to me, he said, me and you are the same, only your passion is for spirituality and my passion is for sports. He knows everything about sports. And I'm not saying I know everything about spirituality, but all my time is committed towards it. And that's the only difference between him and I. I can't concentrate on sports, he can't concentrate on spirituality. Not because both of us are equally capable, but it's just a lack of care. Why don't we remember people's names? Because we don't care.